Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I'll be talking about all the filming equipment that I use for all my videos. That is including this channel and my second channel as Simply Neutral. And so I will break it down into sections. I will be talking about the cameras that I use, the tripods, and my lighting. So let's talk about the cameras first, which is the most important thing ever. So the camera that I use for when I film in my studio, I use my Canon T5i, and that camera is what I'm using right now as I'm filming. It's really good because it has a flip out screen, and it really helps when I'm doing my speed drawing videos. So I'm able to see if my drawing is in frame. And right now I'm using my kit lens, which is the 18 to 55mm lens. And I pretty much use this lens for most of my videos. Another lens that I use is my 24mm pancake lens. The only thing I don't like about the 24mm lens is that it does create noise when it's autofocusing, which is why I don't use it often. At least with this kit lens, when it autofocuses, it's very quiet. And so for the audio, I don't use a built-in audio on the camera because the quality isn't the best. So what I use is a Rode video mic shotgun, which I got on Amazon, and I've used it for over a year now, and I have no complaints over it. It gives me amazing quality. Now into the camera that I use for vlogging and for photos for my Instagram and my vlog. So for those particular things, I use this Canon EOS M, and it's a cross between a DSLR and a point and shoot because it's very compact. So when I bought the camera, I bought the 22mm pancake lens, which I'll show you in this next clip. It's very lightweight and it just produces really good video quality. And the lens I have on this camera right now is actually an FD lens. So this FD lens was from a film camera that I had. That's from my dad. He used to be into film photography. He kind of just passed it down to me because I had a photography class back in college, so I've been using that for a few years. And I'm just really happy that I'm able to use the FD lenses on this camera. So I researched on Google, you know, if there's adapters for FD lenses for the Canon EOS M, and I was able to find one for a really good price. So on Amazon, I found this adapter. It's called the FUNATABI FD EOS M adapter. So this adapter won't fit on any other cameras except for this one. If you want to find an adapter for your DSLR, you'll have to look it up on Google because I have no idea what you'll need for that. So I got this, I think it was less than $20 for this adapter. And so right now I'm using the 28mm FD lens, and I love this because it just produces really awesome quality photos. It just reminds me of all of the film photos I used to take back in college. I just really like that whole organic, natural looking photos. And the only thing about this is that since this is an FD lens, most FD lenses are manual focus, so it doesn't do any autofocusing, which is fine for me because I'm used to, you know, taking photos manually, and you know, it's okay when I'm doing videos too. I just love the quality it brings. The bokeh and the depth of field is amazing. Like, I just can't get over it. So I use this a lot for all of my photos. I would highly recommend doing this because it saves you a lot of money. I save so much money doing this. I've always researched so many different lenses, you know, that are much more expensive, like up to like $1,000. But this one I saved a lot of money on. Like, if you have a lot of FD lenses from your old film cameras, you can definitely research and see if there's adapters for your particular, you know, point and shoot or DSLR, because, you know, it's best to always save money and still have great quality. I use this when I vlog family trips, when I go traveling, or for my slice of doodles when I go out to eat at a restaurant. I use this camera for all my filming purposes. So this is mainly for vlogging outdoors, and sometimes I actually use this when I'm filming snippets of, you know, my speed drawing videos. I'll sometimes have this on the side, like recording different angles, which is really good because it's just amazing. So the next thing that I'll be talking about is my lighting. I honestly don't use that much natural lighting for my videos because when I'm able to film, it's always in the worst time of the day. It's where the lighting is too harsh. I don't really wake up that early to film videos because I'm kind of a night owl. So usually when I film, it's usually midday to the evening. When that's the case, I always use my studio lighting because it creates this consistent lighting. It's very natural looking. So the studio lighting that I use is by Limo Studio, and it's the umbrella lighting kit. I got it from Amazon as well. It's really affordable, and it comes with a set of 3 umbrella lights, and honestly I only use 2 out of the 3. The third one is much smaller. Right now I'm only using 1, which is right behind my camera, so I think the lighting is pretty good. It's not too bright. Usually when I'm filming my talking videos, I only have 1 umbrella light right in front of me and behind this camera, and sometimes I'll have 2, 1 on each side to add more light to the video. But usually I just use 1 because it's much more easier for me. Now onto the last section, I'll be talking about all the tripods that I use. So right now I'm using an old tripod that my dad pretty much handed down to me. We've had this tripod since I was pretty much an infant. It is the Velbon Victory 460Q, and you know, if this tripod is pretty much the same age as me, you'll probably find this somewhere like on eBay. I'll do some research and see if I can find a link. If I do find it, it'll be in the description box below. Yeah, so it's just a very standard tripod. So for my vlogging camera, I do have a small tripod for that, and it's called the Manfrotto tripod. I bought that one at Target, and I like this one because it has a ball head that kind of swivels around, and it's good for getting different angles. And now onto the tripod that everyone has been asking me about, and it's the tripod that I use for my overhead shots. So when I'm filming my studio portions, like my speed drawing videos, this is the one that I use. So I use a monopod. It's actually my cousin's. So thank you, Mark, for letting me borrow it. The monopod is called Targus TG MP7010. With the monopod, I attached it to one of my umbrella lights. So he also gave me an adapter, which I don't know what the name is. So what he did was he attached the adapter onto one of my umbrella lights, and then we attached the monopod onto it. So yeah, that's what creates the overhead shot. So the camera that I use is my T5i, and since it's pretty top heavy, I put dumbbells on the bottom of my umbrella light, and it really holds it up well. So that is all of the filming equipment that I use. I hope this video has been very helpful to you. I hope you all are having a great week, and as always, create every day, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For this month's Slice of Doom,